Good evening and welcome to ITV News. This is Friday night's calendar.
Hello, good evening. Here are tonight's main stories.
Beth and her conquering lionesses. Destiny, the girl from Hinderwell, will have plenty of home support.
To think where she's got, from coming from this little village, It's just brilliant and it makes everybody so happy.
I always say she amazes me how resilient she is after what she's gone through over the last few years. And I always keep smiling. Let's hope they can do it.
With the whole of Yorkshire and the country counting down to Sunday's finale, we'll have much more on the build-up.
Also on the programme tonight. Detectives question a man over the hit-and-run death of 19-year-old Bailey Chadwick. We're live in Paley Bridge with the latest on their investigation.
I'm at Tramlines, where pub fans are expecting the mother of all homecomings. Who needs Glastonbury when you've got one of Sheffield's finest ever exports performing right here in your own backyard?
And skipping a generation, how 90-year-old Mary is giving her great-grandchildren a run and a jump for their money when it comes to fitness. Now, first tonight, what are you going to be doing at 5 p.m. on Sunday? Well, statistically speaking, there's a pretty good chance you'll be tuning in, along with millions of others, to see if England's Lionesses can retain their European crown.
Well, two of the Lionesses hoping to inflict pain on Spain are from our region. Defender Esme Morgan is from Sheffield and attacker Beth Mead is from the tiny village of Hinderwell near Whitby.
Well, we've dispatched our sports correspondent Chris Dawkes to the East Coast to see what people there think about their local hero.
Beat Italy on Tuesday night, and more are expected to tune in for the Euros final against Spain this Sunday. But today, in the pride land of one lioness, it's the calm before the storm. Hinderwell is a tiny village in North Yorkshire with a population of just over 1,800, and it's the home of Beth Mead.
I've got a pair of boats at home because I won them in a raffle here, because she's very generous in that sense.
Janet has known Beth since she toddled into her playgroup here at the village hub.
She supports us as much as we support her, and she's marvellous, really. And to think where she's got, from coming from this little village, It's just brilliant and it makes everybody so happy. They all want to see the team win, as well as Beth, of course. But yeah,
I think we're
brilliant.
all just very proud as a village.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. We want them to do well on Sunday, obviously.
Absolutely.
Well, fingers crossed for them all.
Well, it's pretty clear that everyone here in this village are incredibly proud of Beth and all she's achieved within the game. In fact, this dedication has been placed outside the park where Beth used to come as a little girl and play with her mum, dad and younger brother. Family has played a big part in Beth's journey from cub to lioness. But in January 2023, Beth's world was rocked when her mum, June, passed away from ovarian cancer.
I always say she amazes me how resilient she is after what she's gone through over the last few years. And I always keep smiling. We've been dealt some horrible cards, but, as a family, we're just soldiering on, looking after each other.
Richard has been following Beth and the Lionesses throughout the tournament in Switzerland and will be there in Basel for the final. What's it going to be like on Sunday?
Yeah, it's going to be an unbelievable experience. Let's hope they can do it.
And winning that all-important penalty on Tuesday night. And this village, incredibly proud. Chris Dawkes, ITV News, Hinderwell.
Well, if Sunday's final is even half as gripping as England's semi-final clash with Italy, then we will be in for a treat.
But if you thought you were excited when Michel Agiman grabbed that 96-minute equaliser, then just watch the reaction of ITV commentator Lucy Ward.
Goalkeeper spills it. Agiman! That will do for England!
Yes, you can see just what it meant for Lucy, who represented England at the age of 16 and played more than 250 games for Leeds United.
Well, earlier I spoke to Lucy out in Basel in Switzerland and asked what was going through her head.
Yeah, I mean, I'd obviously been through the same emotions as everybody else watching. I completely forgot that ITV had put a camera there, and
well, which just made it even more exciting. Now, what is it about this team, the Lionesses, this time round? I mean, why are they so special?
yeah, I just think that they've got this resilience amongst them. I mean, you remember in being champions, you know, that they don't sort of shy away from that, and that gives them a belief and confidence that whatever happens, they can win even if they're not playing well.
And of course, it must be fantastic to be part of the commentary team. So you must be really excited about Sunday. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it'd be a very, very difficult game, and I don't think England will get away with not playing full well. And we've seen it throughout the tournament that they've got the subs on the bench that can make all the difference and score the goals. But hopefully, it won't be a last minute. But if it is, it's a winner, and that'll be me. You won't see me on the camera. I'll be off down the aisle.
Have you actually got a prediction?
My heart goes with England, so it's got to be the odd goal, and I think Spain will score. So I think it's going to be 2-1 England.
All right. Well, we'll watch with bated breath. I can't wait. It's just so exciting and fantastic, and it's great that you're part of it as well. Thanks ever so much for joining us, Lucy.
Brilliant. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. All the best. Oh, yes, of course. And ITV1 and ITVX are the place to watch it, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Definitely. That's Sunday, of course. Now then, still to come on Friday's calendar.
It's the biggest music festival in South Yorkshire. I'm at Tramlines, which is expecting its busiest Friday ever.
And after seeing some sunshine across the region through today, what does the weekend have in store? I'll have the full weekend forecast coming right up in the next 15 minutes.
Thanks, Chris. But first, a man's being questioned by detectives following the death of a teenager killed in a suspected hit and run in Pateley Bridge.
19-year-old Bailey Chadwick was hit by a car as he walked home in the early hours of Sunday. Well, this morning, police announced they'd made a breakthrough. Fraser Maud is live at the scene for us tonight. And Fraser, what have the police had to say?
Well, the police have given us further updates about the investigation into Bailey's death. It was in the early hours of Sunday morning that Bailey, just 19 years old, was walking from Pateley Bridge, about a mile away from where I'm standing, back to his home in Glasshouses. He'd been working in the local pub there, and he'd gone for a drink with some friends after work as well when he was making his way home. A really likeable, popular young man, a keen Sheffield Wednesday fan, keen on travel as well. He's due to be going to Thailand in the next couple of weeks. The pub where he worked paid tribute to Bailey, saying he's the most lovable, caring, trustworthy, happy, smiley, beautiful young man. And on Wednesday we saw his mother and stepfather give a really emotional appeal for whoever had any information about this or the driver involved to come forward. Now, at the time, police in North Yorkshire said they were following a number of leads. They've now confirmed that a 20-year-old man has been arrested and is currently being questioned on suspicion of causing death by dangerous driving.
Fraser Maud live at Pateley Bridge with that update. Thank you.
The father of a 16-year-old boy who was killed after being struck by a car on a busy road in Sheffield says that he wants his son to be the last person to die there.
16-year-old Abdullah Al-Yazidi had recently moved to live with his family in Sheffield from Yemen. Today, protesters called for safety measures on the road in Darnall to be introduced to stop drivers speeding, sometimes on the wrong side of the road. Katie Oscroft reports.
Neighbours say this is less of a road, more of a racetrack. The people who live here within earshot and who have to cross Staniforth Road in Darnall want action. 16-year-old Abdullah Al-Yazidi was killed here. He'd recently fled to Sheffield from war-torn Yemen. He was walking along this road when he died. Abdullah's father doesn't want anyone else to lose their life.
Abdullah, he died in this street. I hope he last person die in this street. I hope. He's a good boy. He smiles every time.
This close-knit family work every day on the street where Abdullah died. His uncle says other children are at risk.
The kids go in mosque, they go in shops, they're not right. You know, now I will say it's not right for them as a safety is not. But we need to do something for them to save the kids.
I'm constantly being fed footages from locals of how dangerous the roads are. People are afraid. I've had parents contact me that they're afraid to walk with their children. I've had even people contact me that their own mothers are afraid to walk now due to the dangerous case on the road.
This afternoon, a protest on this road, Abdullah's family at the heart of it.
I'm scared for my family and my friends. I just don't want them to get hurt. And when I'm walking to my mosque, it's really scary because there's loads of people driving fast and they're almost about to crash.
We can hear cars full blast coming down this road. Sometimes I've not got my camera out quick enough to video how quick they come down here.
I'm a father myself. I have a 15-year-old son myself. I am always scared whenever my child comes out of the house, you know. I'm worried about their safety. I never let them go out alone anymore now.
Well, the residents here say they want more speed bumps, speed cameras, safety measures for children, and they say it can't be too much to ask when there are people on this road driving like this. 2 men have appeared in court charged with Abdullah's murder. Meanwhile, the plea tonight is to make the road where he died safer. Katie Oscroft, ITV News, Sheffield.
Yes, shocking pictures there. Now then, the weekend is upon us and thousands are ready to party in Sheffield's Hillsborough Park from tonight until Sunday as the city's Tramlines Festival kicks off.
South Yorkshire band The Raytons are building on their meteoric rise to fame. Joining headline acts Pulp and Kasabian, our reporter Adam Fowler is somewhere there in amongst the crowds. There he is, soaking up the atmosphere and having probably the time of his life.
I am having a great time, Lara. I tell you what, though, I'm not actually out with the crowd at the moment. I'm in the brand new VIP section. They call this the fancy bit, so I'm enjoying this while it lasts, really. Tell you what, the sun's out. There's none of that mud and rain that we've seen in previous years. It's been absolutely fantastic, and I've been to Tramlines many times over the last few years. I've never seen the atmosphere as electrically charged as it is now, and of course, there's only one band to thank for that.
The flags are flying, the gates are open, and as the punters flooded in, most had one band on their minds.
Are you looking forward to Tramlines?
Yeah! It's just nice to sit in the sun and listen to some good music, and obviously Pulp.
Yeah, can't wait. Been waiting all year. Can't wait to see Pulp again. Saw them last summer. It's going to be amazing.
And what are you looking forward to the most?
Pulp. Definitely looking forward to it. Just got a ticket for today.
And why just today?
Pulp, of course.
I thought you might say that.
You're gonna love me more than ever, and the sun will shine again.
Tonight's headliners are fresh from a barnstorming Glastonbury appearance, and their first album in 24 years recently got to #1.
It's always super exciting, super interesting, super special to play a Sheffield concert, because Sheffield is the place that made, you know, the members of Pulp and shaped our, our existence, really. And I think, apart from a gig perhaps in the mid-80s called Dollbusters, this will be the only time that Sheffield will have had a Pulp concert outdoors.
She said I should stand tall, never will I fall.
From indie legends to the stars of the future, Inzi will be performing with the Leadmill Studio Orchestra, better known as the Sheffield Philharmonic Orchestra, on Saturday. She's a member of Tracks, a project that empowers young people through music, be it singing or rap.
It feels amazing. It's a dream come true. That's what it is. I wake up in the morning, oh Mum, 26 Saturday. Mum, oh my God, I'm performing at Tramlines. I tell everyone it's a dream come true, honestly.
It's like a big icon in the city, so when you think of Sheffield and you think of a festival, that's really what pops in your mind. So to be on that stage is incredible.
Traditionally, we play classical music. We have a certain number of concerts a year. We play on our own. We've done a few collaborations with other orchestras and choirs and things, but this will be the first time we played with the Tracks guys. So I think the orchestra's very, very excited. It's diverse. It's different. It's really exciting for us.
Up to 120,000 visitors are expected over the next few days, and when it's over, many will already be looking forward to doing it all over again next year.
Well, Pulp are legends, of course, but they're not the only Sheffield band that's fresh from Glastonbury. You've heard of Elbow, but have you heard of FEMA? Well, you have now. The chaps join me now. They did a set just earlier on this afternoon. How did it go, lads?
It went great, man. Like it's just nice to be here. We've been
we've been doing the Fringe for years, haven't we? Yeah. So to be at the main festival, day like today, sun's out.
You've been doing the Fringe, yeah, but this is the first time on the main stage, isn't it?
It certainly is, and to be asked to do it by a band like Pulp, and also the other venues that put us forward for it, and Leadmill, of course, yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal, and it's the epitome of Sheffield music today. It really is.
We got a little bit of footage of it that we can show now as well, and you got a great. I mean, to say it was early in the afternoon as well. You got a great crowd, didn't you?
Oh yeah, could not ask for better. Friends, family, and I mean, just look at the amount of people here. It's phenomenal.
What does it mean to you then? It must mean a lot to sort of. You're having a great year as well, aren't you?
It's an absolutely brilliant year for us. Yeah, I mean, this is by far and away the biggest stage we've ever played, the biggest gig we've ever played. It's hometown in Sheffield, where we're from, where we've been doing this for so many years. It's brilliant.
Are you going to get a chance to enjoy any of the other bands? Anybody you're looking forward to?
Oh, I can't wait for Fat White Family. Baxter Joy are amazing. Obviously Pulp. And obviously just Saturday and Sunday, like it's a full weekend, it's not just a Friday, you know.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Well, that's absolutely brilliant. It was great to see you up there doing your stuff. I'm going to go back to the studio now, but I promised these guys they could say it. Chaps, over to you.
Back to the studio!
Thank you very much. That was Adam Fowler live at Tramlines.
The very important Adam Fowler, yes indeed. Now then, let's move on, because he was once named the sexiest vegetarian in the UK. That's quite a claim to fame, but you're more likely to know him as the box office comedian John Bishop, and he's bringing his new tour here to Yorkshire later this year.
Yeah, it marks the 25th anniversary of his comedy career starting, which I can tell you wasn't planned at all. James Webster has been to meet him.
He has performed countless shows and is one of the country's most famous comedians. But John Bishop's career in comedy started by accident back in 2000.
Yeah, I never planned to be a comedian at all, and I did my first gig when I was 34, coming up to 34, on a random Monday night.
And on that first night, you didn't actually intend on performing, did you?
No, I didn't. It was just a random... In fact, I'd only been to 2 comedy clubs in my whole life. And so I just thought I'll go in, and then if you put your name down, you didn't have to pay. So when I did it, got up that first night and enjoyed it and found that it was something you could just get into, then it was a whole new world.
I mean, thinking back over those 25 years, at what point does this go from being something you've just tried out almost by accident to then thinking, actually, this is something I really want to pursue?
I think the turning point came, people who were my contemporaries like Alan Carr, Jimmy Carr, Jason Manford, Michael McIntyre, they started to move on. And I wasn't moving on because I wouldn't leave my job. And that's when you think, can I make something of it?
This must then feel like quite the celebration.
It is. And to be honest with you, that's the big thing about it. It's a celebration. I'm going to all the arenas that I've played in the past so that I can get as many people in as possible in a short space of time.
Give me a cheer in here if you're 50 or over. If you ever had to put your date of birth in on your phone and you've got to put your year in, how disappointing is that when you go...
Between August and November, John will be performing 41 new shows, including 2 here in our region, in Leeds.
I am going to be in Leeds, and the arena in Leeds is one of my favourites because it's one of the newer designed arenas. And what's happened, a lot of the old arenas were like a long and thing, but Leeds is one of the ones that's like an amphitheatre effect. It's a superb atmosphere.
Everyone facing you.
But they're not far away. Everyone's like on a bend. They're really, really good. I'm looking forward to that.
What can people expect from the tour?
It's funny because this tour has been in my mind for a while, and it's kind of in some respects a celebration of the fact that I've been able to keep this going, but also a thank you to the people who've supported me.
I've been casting my eye over some of your many awards, very richly deserved over the years. One caught my eye, 2013, Sexiest Vegetarian. What was that all about?
What made you laugh? What's that all about? I'll tell you what that's all about.
Who even knew that was an award?
It's about being vegetarian and being sexy. My wife wasn't convinced, but That's okay.
What, if you pause and reflect, is your highlight from the past 25 years?
You know what, I'm not entirely sure I can answer that. There are so many things that I've been so lucky to do. Some of it directly related to stand-up, some of it, you know, that's come off it, like the documentaries and the acting and so on. I just feel lucky. I feel very, very lucky. And ask me at the end of the tour, I'll probably know that.
Brilliant. It was so great to hear him talking, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, very good.
Yeah, he'll be doing his tour later this year in Leeds. Now, when is the last time that you skipped, or even you skipped, Ian?
Well, you know me, Laura, I skip into work every day and skip back home again.
That's true, you do. But you're unlikely to be doing it when you're 70 or 80. But 90-year-old Mary Wode from Leeds is still skipping, and what's more, she regularly beats her grandchildren and great-grandchildren in family competitions. Here's Helen Steele.
3, 2, 1, go.
A summer holiday skipping competition. A great way to entertain the kids, the bigger kids, and even bigger kids. But none of these three generations can hold a candle to 90-year-old great-grand Mary. She first learned of her talent in front of her fitness peers.
Until it was COVID, I used to go to Keep Fit class 3 times a week. And I think I was the only one that sort of skipped there. I really enjoyed it because I could do crosses and all sorts.
But it was with her great-grandchildren that Mary honed her skills. After teaching them bowls, tennis and badminton, she realised skipping was where she could really leave them standing.
I'm not really competitive, only with skipping, because that's the only thing I can do really well.
She won't let them win. I'd go hands down, let them win. My mum, no, she has to outdo them all.
It wasn't until her grandchildren posted this family competition online that she became something of a local internet sensation.
I actually do believe it because she's an inspiration, is my mum. I'm really proud of her. She's been going to the gym, keep fit, you name it, my mum's done it.
When other people tell you about their, not grandmas, but great-grandmas, do they say things like, oh, she has skipping competitions with me?
No.
What do other people's great-grandmas do you think?
Weed, sleep.
Weed the garden and sleep. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Meanwhile, the only weeding Mary is doing, Mary wins! Is weeding out the competition. Helen Steele, ITV News in Leeds.
Oh, well done to Mary, fantastic. And I loved her garden as well, just see how beautiful that was.
Yeah, not a weed in sight.
No. Here's Chris Page.
A clear start makes way for a day of ancient discoveries. TUI sponsors ITV Yorkshire Weather.
Hello there. Very good evening to you. It has been fairly hot across the region through today. Lots of clear blue skies with the sunshine. A lovely fine start this morning. And for the weekend, well, a story of two halves. Saturday sees some further bright and sunny skies to come, but there'll be some scattered and at times heavy showers through the afternoon. As for Sunday, drier for most of us and also with some warm spells of sunshine. And it's all thanks to this ridge of high pressure building in across the southern half of the country. A little feature is the main focus for the scattered showers as we work our way through tomorrow afternoon, and some of those could be on the heavy side, not all of us seeing them. But then into Sunday, a quieter day, patchy cloud and still with some sunshine. As for this evening and overnight, we have some sunshine to end the day, but we'll gradually start to see that cloud moving its way in from the west. Notice some isolated showers just clipping their way across the tops of the Pennines, but we start tomorrow morning, temperatures easily into the mid-teens, 15 to 17 Celsius as your overnight low. Here are your sun times for tomorrow, looking there just after 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, and again there at 9:15 tomorrow evening. Now we start Saturday morning with a few bright and sunny skies, but the cloud will tend to increase from the west, and you'll see the focus for those showers as you work through the afternoon. I think the main showers tending to drift eastwards later in the day, some of those on the heavy side, but temperatures tomorrow not as high as today, 21 to 22 degrees. And then as we leave Saturday and go into Sunday, still that ridge of high pressure with us, fairly clear skies overnight, and on Sunday, yes, some bright and sunny skies, and temperatures once again into the low 20s. 20 to 21 is 70 in Fahrenheit. So a story of two halves for the weekend. Some sharp showers for one or two of us on Saturday, quieter on Sunday. The pollen's next.
TUI sponsors ITV Yorkshire Weather. Making the most of summer. Piri sponsors ITV Pollen Count.
And as for that all-important pollen forecast, well, pollen levels as we go through the weekend and into the start of next week will remain at low. We're currently in the weed pollen season at the end of the grass pollen. Until next time, have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.
Great weather for tramlines then this weekend.
Absolutely fantastic. And if you're going to be watching the football, good luck to the Lionesses.
Yeah, that's all for now. Fraser Moore's back at 11:20. Good night.
Have a good weekend. Good night.